In life you can choose to wear sensible shoes, or you can choose to go with shoes like these. The choice is yours, and the same thing can apply to when you choose your motor car. Finally, in South Africa, we introduce the pony. Not the sensible choice, we all know that, but sometimes in life you want to go with the wild. The Ford Mustang, the legend, has arrived in South Africa, the American muscle car in full force and in full flight. You can just see this one in magnetic charcoal black, as they call it. It's a wide car, it's a long car, and it is everything you'd expect from a Mustang, with those dark black mag wheels as well, giving a real stealth look to the car. This is the 2.3 litre Ecoboost 4-cylinder turbo engine, putting out 233 kilowatts, just on 400 newton meters of torque, so it's got the power. You can see the three vertical tail lights, harking back of course to the original 64-65 original version of the Mustang. And even the lines, you can see these coupe lines, very much showing the original lines of the original version. And being the 50th anniversary version of it, they made sure that it stayed true to the original. Inside the Ford Mustang, the pony car. The pony legend is all over the place. On the steering wheel, in the center of the wheel, you see the lovely pony over there, and it really gives you the impression you know where you are, you know what car you're driving. Of course, in the center of the dashboard, you have your trip computer with the readout, with your instrumentation. You can see the blue backlit instrumentation. Full multi-function steering wheel. You do even have flappy pedals as well if you want to use them, because this is the 6-speed automatic version of the car. But it's got so many other items. In the center of the dash, you can see down near the bottom, you've got these toggle switches over here. And of course, the two most important, and I'll show you what they do in a second, mode and the one next to it, are really crucial ones to the car, because when I start playing with the mode version, it brings it across, and if you look over here, I just press on the toggle switch, and it brings up the drive mode, and you can see it's in normal right now, and if I just click it again, it goes into sport or into race mode and racetrack mode. And of course, that's where you can have tremendous fun. Or there's even a snow and wet mode, which is more for European or American conditions, but it is available. And I can tell you, having driven the car in both normal mode and in sport mode, it certainly makes a difference, both to the gearing of the transmission of the 6-speed automatic gearbox. It makes a difference over there. It makes a big difference to the engine noise and the note. You want a growl from this 4-cylinder turbo, you get that growl from it when you put it into sport mode. It just ups the game all round and improves. The button next to it is also to adjust the steering and the steering weighting. You have your standard, you have comfort, or you have sport mode on the steering weighting as well if you want that. So you can play with that, and you can reset that to your taste. So you can set this car up to really enjoy some good performance. You of course have the Ford Sync system over here with the split screen, and simply at the press of a button you you can simply change your mode. I've now gone into the sound system, into infotainment. You press the home button over there, it brings back the split screen. This is of course for your climate control system, which works as well, dual zone, very neat. You can see your controls below it for the climate control system, and I showed you the toggle switches below that, and of course that's your engine stop start button. Has full keyless entry and keyless go system on the car, works very efficiently. Down to your 6-speed automatic transmission, press of a button to move it and into gear, and of course putting it into reverse gear immediately and automatically brings up your reversing camera as well. Nice and effective, very useful, and works very, very well. With a long car like this, you certainly want a good reverse camera as well. Handbrake over here, well, I think this is where maybe they saved a bit of money on the conversion to right-hand drive, because the handbrake is set up for left-hand drive, but it's really not a hardship as far as I'm concerned. Good leather throughout. To me, for an American car, I think exceptional quality, exceptional feel to all the controls, to everything around you. It may not be up to some of the European standards, but you know what? This is an American muscle car. It's not meant to be that. It was designed in Europe, which is very important. The design team were based in Europe. The handling, the suspension, all those, they've upped the game from previous generations of the Mustang, and they certainly made a big difference to the handling. It handles exceptionally well. It takes corners. Through my favorite dip, it really did the job extremely well. So all those factors. The 2.3 litre Ecoboost. Economy-wise, well, I've driven the car for over 400 kilometers, mixed use, average 9.8 liters per 100 kilometers, and I have enjoyed the power. I've used the sport mode a number of times, so I'm sure any owner could maintain an average like that. Price-wise, 719,900 Rand for this automatic version of the coupe. To me, an absolute bargain. Are there competitors in this market? Well, there are if you don't want an American muscle car. You can look at BMW 4 Series. You can look at the Mercedes C Coupe. You can look at the Lexus RC Coupe as well. They're all there, but they are not American muscle cars. My only one real question I'll ask of the Mustang is, would I buy the 2.3 Ecoboost or the V8? Because the 5 litre V8 is available, and you're looking at probably 100,000 Rand more for that version. True to form for an American muscle car would be a V8, but that's the only thing, because if you really are into your American muscle cars, would it be a V8 or nothing? That is a question only you can answer for yourself. The fact that there are long waiting lists for Mustang in South Africa speak for themselves as well. You probably won't get a car for up to a year, but I reckon if you want to, and if you're looking for a car of this type, it would be well worth the wait. For Motor Matters, I'm Alan R. in the Ford Mustang, a very special place to be. I'll see you